Hey guys, of course I'm trying to catch you live, but many of you are going to watch this video after I post it. So let's talk about the gay men's chorus, converting your children. They have openly stated that their agenda is to convert your children to their worldview, and it is terrifying, it's inappropriate, and what they stand for is the exact reason that I left the LGBT so-called community. Disclaimer, I am exhausted. I was up early to record a podcast, then I taught a dance class, then I got all decked out to do a YouTube interview. So this video is me in my Britney t-shirt, and I'm not in full drag, but I thought I might as well do this video in full makeup to make a point. The gay men's chorus of San Francisco has decided to let the world know that their goal is not tolerance, it's not diversity, it's not inclusion, it is cultural domination. And they have made it very clear that they are not they are not anything but predatory, and they wish to brainwash children. So this is a very complicated conversation, and I have so much to say. And like I said, I'm exhausted because I have been in drag I've done a whole bunch of interviews lately, and I've been attacked by the conservatives on the right. Of course, the small minority of conservatives who tell me you're going to hell and you're evil and Sodom and Gomorrah and all of that. And I don't blame them, because the gay men's chorus literally just came out and said, we are coming for your children. So how could they not hate me? How could they not assume that I'm trying to infiltrate the conservative movement? Well, I will explain precisely why I am not trying to infiltrate anything, and I am trying to actually defend the traditional Christian family, traditional white people, Mormons, Christians, evangelicals. It comes down to this. The only thing that I ask is that anyone who thinks that I'm going to hell because I love to wear a wig, like, it's fine. Like, it's not a big deal. It's only a big deal because the radical LGBTQIA++ movement, including the gay men's chorus in San Francisco, has turned it into something evil. So, what they did makes me upset and ashamed, and I'm so sorry. I'm totally sweaty because I was wearing my plastic Britney Spears "Oops, I Did It Again" outfit. Free Britney, please. Can you guys use the hashtag Free Britney? Tweet at Britney Spears. And please, let's free Britney. So anyway, I wish I was all decked out, but I'm exhausted. I'm not wearing anything except my t-shirt and some makeup. So let's talk about what happened with the so-called gay men's chorus. Well, first of all, sorry you guys, I had to turn off my AC, and I have like a ring light, and I'm sweating like a sinner in church. And y'all know I know how it feels to be a sinner in church. Anyway, so the gay men's chorus came out and said, this is a message from the gay community. Okay, first of all, the word community has been taken over, and the black community is so-called represented by Black Lives Matter. The gay community is apparently represented by the gay men's chorus in San Francisco. No. Nope. No. I am not part of any community except the American community and the patriot community. Sorry, you guys, I really am just like sweating because the wig is very thick and the ring light is making me sweat. But anyway, I am not part of any community. I am an individual. I am an American individual. And quite frankly, I am an American original, okay? I am a drag queen who supported President Trump. I support free speech. I love my Mormon friends. I love my evangelical friends. I love my black friends. I love everybody. Okay? So I refuse to be labeled as, hi Kim, I refuse to be labeled as part of a so-called community, because the word community has been weaponized. And the San Francisco Gay Men's Chorus literally came out and said, we are coming for your children. We will convert your children. They literally said they are going to they talked about protests at night. So they're telling you that they are going to encourage your children to go to protests at night, which of course we know is Black Lives Matter and looting and, breaking windows and all of that. So I just want to say, and by the way, I've discovered that I have a lot more enemies, such as Milo Yiannopoulos and other people. Like, there's this whole subculture, and they have screenshots of me, and they make fun of me, and they quote me, and they misquote me. And so I'm sure that they'll take like portions of this video where I quote the Gay Men's Chorus that we will convert your children, and they'll probably use it to say that I wish to convert your children. So let's just talk a little bit about children. So I am the youngest of 8 children. Okay. I have a huge family. I have over 56 nieces and nephews and great nieces and nephews, like kids of my nieces and nephews. Okay. So when I see the Gay Men's Chorus saying that we will convert your children, we will come for your children, I am deeply offended, because I think of my own family. Now, I am gay. I'm a homosexual. Okay, whatever. I'm a drag artist. How do I explain this to my family and my nieces and nephews and the children in my life? Well, number one, there is never, ever a need to discuss sexuality with children. I don't even feel a need to say, Uncle Ryan is gay. I just feel like it's inappropriate, okay? You can talk about sexuality when human beings start to develop sexual feelings, like in your teen years, you know what I'm saying? Like 14, 15, then you can have that conversation. Recently, a friend of mine spoke with another friend's children and talked about how Ryan is gay. And it sounds weird, but I was very upset by that, because I have never discussed the fact that I am gay or anything with my friends and their kids, because it's not appropriate. Okay? We don't have to have conversations about sexuality or homosexuality or anything with young people. And so the fact that the Gay Men's Chorus is literally saying we will convert your children is so offensive. And so it like deeply makes me angry, because I am trying to show the world that just because you're gay, you don't have to be about your sexuality. You can be about your honesty. You can be about your career. You can be about the fact that you're an architect. You can be the fact that you're a theatrical performer like me. I'm a drag artist. You can be all about gardening. Like, why does your identity have to be centered on your sexuality? It's ludicrous, it's disgusting, and it's so stupid, because our sexuality should be irrelevant. When I meet a straight person, I don't want to know about their sex life. I do not want to know about their preferences. I want to know, are you nice? Do you like Britney Spears? Do you want to dance? Are you a conservative? Do you fly the American flag on the 4th of July? Like, the only reason that I tell all of you and I tell the world that I'm gay is because I hope to awaken other gay people who feel like their whole identity is being a homosexual. And I want to just let them know that, you know what? You're gay, great, whatever, live your life, but you're an American. You are part of a community. You have neighbors, okay? Keep your lawn clean. Don't go on welfare. Like, let's love our country. Let's fly the American flag. And please, let's just unite as Americans. So I know I'm rambling because I literally am exhausted. I have gotten like an influx of interview requests since the Gay Man's Chorus came out, and I've granted every interview, and I've done it all in drag, in full makeup, to make a point. And I'll just be honest with you guys, like, before I was Lady Maga, dressing up in drag was like for cosplay or for a show on Friday nights. Getting ready in drag at 9 a.m. by myself, the 2-hour process to put on this makeup, to glue my eyebrows, it's not always fun. I just do it to make a point. I literally want people to see that no matter what your interests are, there are a few standards that we all must follow. Standard number 1 is you need to be appropriate for a public audience. Nobody needs to hear about your sexuality. If you want to talk about it in a nightclub, or you want to talk about it in your private Telegram group, or you want to post on Twitter, that's one thing. But the LGBTQIA++ movement, which I am not a part of, the Gay Men's Chorus message from the gay community, is not from me. Okay, just please quote me on that. I am disgusted by them. Why do they have to be so predatory? Why do they have to say we're going to literally convert your children? It makes me so angry. So back to the subject of kids. Like, in my family, I have a lot of nieces and nephews, and they've seen pictures of me as Lady Maga. And when I'm at a Trump rally, sometimes people will come up to me and with their kids and they want a picture. Well, first of all, I'm dressed in a tasteful manner. I'm not dressed like the drag queens at Drag Queen Story Hour in slutty outfits with satanic horns trying to push a sick agenda. So when they come up to me, I very clearly and deliberately make a point. And you guys, I'm sorry if I'm not reading your comments. I'm so tired. I have to go to bed after this because guess what? I'm up at 8 a.m. to get back into drag to debate a Republican who abandoned Ron DeSantis' team in Florida, and he left the Republican Party, and he's a Democrat now because of Trump's rhetoric. So I'm ready to debate him, and he told me, you better do it in drag because that makes the point. Anyway, I'm scatterbrained and I'm exhausted right now. So anyway, what was I saying? So when people come up to take a picture with me, and they're like, "Oh, my kids love you," I'm like, "Hi there," and I always make a point to say, I am a man, and I am wearing a costume. Do you like Halloween? Do you like to dress up for Halloween? People dress up as Dracula, or Batman, or Catwoman, or Britney, or My Little Pony, or Cinderella, whatever. To me, drag is the equivalent of Halloween. I just do it a lot more often. It truly is that simple. So I deliberately make an effort when people come up to me and they have kids. I'm like, "Hey, what's up? Isn't this crazy? I am a man and I am in a costume. And I love to dress up. It's like Halloween. It's just a costume." And that way, the parents don't have to explain anything. My family doesn't have to explain anything to my nieces and nephews. All they have to say is, "Uncle Ryan loves to wear costumes." Just like we love to wear costumes on Halloween. I really feel like that is the best and simplest way to explain this to kids. So, the San Francisco Gay Men's Chorus literally came out and said, "We are coming for your children." And without knowing it, they have harmed every common sense, patriotic, amazing gay person in America. Because the reality is, you probably don't even know if your, florist shop owner or your neighbors are gay or lesbian, because they're just living their lives. So here's my call to any LGBT person out there. You know that the radical LGBTQIA plus movement does not represent you. You do not wish to convert anyone's children. You do not wish to push your views and your lifestyle on Christians or the family next door. All you want is your freedom to live your life. And literally, that's all I ask. Like, I have no desire to change anybody's religious belief. On Friday night, I was on a program on Killstream, and it was like the Groypers and all these people, and they were telling me, you're going to hell, Sodom and Gomorrah, you're disgusting, I won't even say what they were calling me. It was truly like disgusting and offensive. And at the beginning of the interview, I was like, you guys, I'm not here to discuss sexuality or sexual behaviors or any of that. My mother in heaven is watching this interview, so please have dignity. But they didn't. They were disgusting. But I sat through 3 hours of them telling me I'm going to hell and I'm disgusting and all this stuff because I believe in their free speech. And I'm not a snowflake, so you can't offend me. And you could tell me I'm going to hell. You could tell me I'm an abomination. You can tell me I'm not a real conservative. But of course, my counter argument is always, what have you done for the movement? Could you name the House bills right now on Capitol Hill in your state that are protecting women's sports and innocent children from castration, mastectomies, and dangerous hormone injections? I didn't think so. You're just a little troll online insulting patriots like me who have lost everything from my drag career to Delta Airlines to friends and family for standing up for what's right. And by the way, if any of my family watch this, my family members who say, you are an internalized homophobe, you are filled with hatred, why don't you just go and watch the gay men's chorus in San Francisco saying that they're going to convert your children? Why don't you take your children to a pride event and allow them to be exposed to adult S&M sex gear? Go for it. Like, I'm over it. I've literally lost almost everything. I've gained everything for standing up for what I believe in. I've gained a whole new community of patriots. But I am just done with the radical LGBTQIA++ agenda and the people on the right who hate me and say, you're not a real conservative, you're an abomination, you're perverted, you're disgusting, all this disgusting stuff. I'm like, number one, you don't know me. And number two, I forgive you for judging me like that because of the gay men's chorus saying we will convert your children. Literally, you guys, it makes me so angry. That one video, the gay men's chorus sending a message from the gay community to the world that we will convert your children. Do you understand how much damage they have done to common sense, good-hearted, monogamous, gay people who are just living their life, gays and lesbians, whatever, just living their lives? They have labeled us all as predators. The only influence I wish to have as Lady Maga and a gay man is a patriot influence. I wish to influence everyone to support the Constitution, to support free speech, to support our Second Amendment, and, quite frankly, to support everybody's secular freedoms. Now, if I were dressed like some kind of pervert, going out in public in sexual costumes, parading myself as some sort of sex object, like the rest of the drag queens, then I could understand if people don't get it. But I am a dignified drag artist. I choose to be tasteful and I don't use explicit language. And if you'll notice, if you follow me on my podcast or Twitter or whatever, you will notice that I choose not to be about my sexuality. I am about my artistry. I'm very proud that I love makeup and I love wigs and I love all the fun, whatever. But I'm not about my sexuality because, first of all, my sexuality is not my priority in my life. It just is. It is what it is. I'm attracted to men. Who cares? Why do I have to talk about it? Why does it have to be the center of my identity? No, my identity is that I am a patriot. I am honest. I'm a good brother. I'm a good uncle. Before my parents died, I was a good son. Okay? I am a good driver. Like, I'm a good writer. I'm a good podcaster. And I'm one heck of a drag artist because I use my creativity to bring joy to people. So let's see. Oh my goodness. I can't read your name because it's in I think that's Indian. I don't know what the writing is, but it says, I have met you and you are just so outstanding and upstanding. Exactly. Anybody who actually takes the time to get to know me, listen to my podcast, watch my videos, they understand that I'm just another American. I love my country. I love my Constitution. I will die for my constitutional rights to free speech. And here's the funny thing. I would also die on the altar of free speech for all of y'all out there. And I'm talking to Milo Yiannopoulos. He knows who I am. I hope he sees this video. If you have any way to share this with Milo, let him know that he can say whatever he wants about me. Because if I don't defend all free speech, including the terrible messages from Nick Fuentes on Twitter, who was kicked off of Twitter, then I have no expectation of long-standing free speech for myself. Free speech is absolute. I will die on the altar of free speech. Now, does that mean I'm going to agree with everyone? Does that mean I'm going to agree with communists and Bernie supporters and Biden's people on Twitter? Of course not. But the only answer to bad speech is more speech. Okay? It's called the marketplace of ideas. So somebody shares a terrible false idea. You think, oh my gosh, they should not be allowed to say that. Yes, they should be allowed to say that. For some reason on Twitter, the minority of conservatives who think that I'm an abomination and I'm going to hell, they've really been attacking me on Twitter. Do I want them deplatformed? Absolutely not. Because the answer to their bad speech, in my opinion, is more speech. The marketplace of ideas is all about presenting all ideas and through dialogue and real conversation, having the best ideas rise to the top. We need Drag Queen Constitution Hour. You guys, I'm sorry I'm missing your comments, but fortunately on Facebook, once I post this, I will have your comments. So let me just check my little checklist here because I did not want to go live right now. I'm sweaty, I'm exhausted, but I really felt like I needed to speak up about the gay men's chorus and their deliberate and predatory message to the families of America that we are out to convert your children. I want you to know, Lady Maga USA does not wish to influence your children. I want you to influence your children. If you're an evangelical Christian and you want to raise your children to believe whatever you want to believe, that's your affair, okay? I am not one of the LGBTQIA plus people who puts fill in your pronouns on cereal boxes. We've all seen that, like Fruit Loops and Frosted Flakes. They literally have put a little thing on the box about Pride Month, which is BS, by the way. July, as far as I'm concerned, is my Pride Month, American Pride. But they're literally brainwashing kids to fill in their pronouns on a cereal box. Not me. So, let's see here. I think that's about it. I wish I had been all glamorous and in a cool outfit for this video, but I just wanted to get on here and talk about this because the Gay Men's Chorus of San Francisco literally just gave the ultimate ammunition to everybody out there to stereotype all gay people as predatory who want to convert your children. Well, I am not part of that community, and I'm actually glad in the end that they did that video, because hopefully there will be a clear division between common sense gay people who just want our secular freedoms to live our lives, wear a little lipstick, get, have your relationship, whatever, and those who wish to dominate the conversation. So here's what I have to say about the LGBTQIA++ movement, and then I'm going to bed because I have to be up early to do this all over again. Their goal is not tolerance. Their goal is not inclusion. Their goal is not diversity. It is cultural dominance. That is why Disneyland no longer says, "Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls," before the fireworks. That is why Delta Airlines forbade us from saying "ladies and gentlemen" in our announcements. So their goal is not to, have freedom for everybody. Their goal is to dominate and persecute the white, Christian, traditional, heterosexual family. End of story. And I believe in freedom. I believe in someone's freedom to tell me that I'm going to hell. I believe in someone's freedom to tell me that I'm a Nazi. Because the solution to bad speech is more speech. So, yeah, okay, you guys, I'm so sorry. I want to read all your comments. I will read them later. I would like to sincerely ask you to share this video, because this whole gay man's chorus thing has really just sent me for a loop of anger and fury. Like, you piece of scum jerks, to say that you represent the gay community. No, you don't represent me. I am not part of any community. I am an individualist. I am an American, and I refuse to buy into the identity tribal politics. And I will conclude once again with Free Britney. I don't know if you followed the story. Look at my shirt. Ew, gross. Can you see my legs? I hope not. But anyway, Britney Spears is being held against her will. She is being forced to perform. She is being drugged. She compared her life to sex trafficking, and she must be freed. And she gave a compelling testimony exposing the truth, and they put her right back under the conservatorship, right exactly where she said, "I'm being abused. I am traumatized, and I need help." And they're not. So that's why I'm wearing this t-shirt. Look how cute she was. My little Britney. Oh, Britney Spears. Look at that face. Look at this young woman that the evil occult elitists in Hollywood just ate up. Look at her. You guys, like, it really breaks my heart. Poor Brit. Look at her. Look at Britney. So anyway, Free Britney. Kathy, I love you too. Bryce, thank you for sharing. Daniel, hello. Hillary, hello. Tiffany, hello. I love you guys, and I wish that I had a good filter on this video. I wish that I was all dressed up, but I just didn't have time. And I figured I would do this video while I'm still wearing my makeup to, like, really make a point. So, conclusion. The gay men's chorus of San Francisco and their predatory, disgusting, offensive video about converting your children has nothing to do with me. I stand against that, and I hope you know that. So, I love you guys. Michelle, yes, I do need a filter. Oh my gosh. But thank you for saying I don't. I have been using my crest whitening strips. I feel like at the end of the day, no matter how old you get, if you just have, like, good teeth, you're good. Okay, I digress. You guys, I hope that anyone who tells me I'm going to hell and that I'm part of this LGBT radicalism knows that here in Utah, I have testified at the Capitol to protect women's sports and protect children from transgender procedures. And all I ask is my freedom to dress up and live my life and be gay and happy and whatever. That's it. We're all Americans. American pride. And if you are in Utah, mark your calendar for August 5th. We're having a wonderful event with singers and speakers and food. It's going to be really fun in Ogden, Utah on August 5th. So Kelly, thank you for saying I'm not going to hell. Maybe I am. I don't know. But I'm trying my best. I love God. I love my fellow anyone who I meet, and I'm doing my best. Just like all of us. A flight attendant once told me that everyone is living in quiet desperation. So it's kind of true. We're all struggling. Marianne, are you going back to Instagram? I have tried to go back on Instagram and they kicked me off as soon as I created the new account. So no, I would love to be on Instagram. I had 15,000 followers, but they kicked me off. So I don't think I can go back on Instagram. Also, just a little note about cancel culture. So a Republican organization in Minneapolis, they bought me a plane ticket, a hotel, and they wanted me to speak at their event. And the LGBTQIA++ radicals in Minneapolis found out that I was coming to Minneapolis, and they harassed the venue. Hundreds and hundreds of phone calls were made to the venue to tell them that they support Nazism. They went on Google and tried to ruin their reviews, and they're very good at what they do. They didn't just say, why would you allow someone like Lady Maga to come speak at your venue? They say things like, there's rats in the kitchen. Okay, you guys, my eyebrow is cracking. Literally, it's cracking. And a cracking eyebrow for a drag queen means the glue that's holding my real eyebrow down with the fake one above it is cracking because I'm dripping sweat. And I'm sweating like a sinner in church. And y'all know, I know how that feels. So anyway, you guys, I love you so much. Please share this video because the gay man's chorus thing really hurt my heart. And it just hurts my heart to think that people would associate me with that movement when I am the America First movement, Constitution, free speech, Second Amendment, religious freedom, and I have to go. So, Frederick, your eyebrow is cracking for me. Yeah, fortunately on video you can't really see it, but it's not cute. It is time to take off this makeup, go to sleep, and get up and put it all back on again to debate a religious, or not religious, to debate a Republican who left the Republican Party because he's a Democrat now. Anyway, you guys, God bless America. God bless you. And I think Robert Nicholson, let's see if I can see your comment really quick. I think we have a hater in the comments. I can't see your comment. Robert, I will respond later. And, or wait a minute. No, I think you're defending me. You guys, I'm tired. It's time to go. Free Britney. God bless America. Cracked eyebrow.